Hi, hello friends, welcome to my channel Tutel Age. So today we are going to start a new chapter, your fifth chapter, that is understanding elementary shapes. So it's given here, understanding elementary shapes. Okay, so in that you are going to see the exercise 5.1, your first sum. What is the disadvantage in comparing line segments by mere observation? So we are comparing line segments. Okay, now say which length is larger. Of course, this line is larger, right? Now you compare. Now you are able to say which line is larger. Both are looking similar, right? But if you measure using a scale, that is a ruler, if you measure, there will be a slight changes in millimeter. So we can say that there may be chance of error due to improper weaving. So if you are weaving improperly, there is chances of error. So that is the answer. Chance of error due to improper weaving. I am not writing it. I am just telling you the answer. There may be chances of error due to improper weaving. So this is your answer for your first sum. So this is your next sum. I'll read out the sum to you. Why is it better to use a divider than a ruler while measuring the length of a line segment? So when you measure a line segment, why it is difficult to use, why it is better to use a divider than a ruler, they are asking. Why divider is better than a ruler, they are asking. So ruler is nothing but your scale. The scale will be, that is your ruler will be very much thick in length, which is difficult to measure the length. Okay, but divider will give you an exact measurement. Ruler will be thick in length, which is difficult to measure the length, whereas divider gives us exact measurement. You know the divider, right? It will be like this. Here some stand will be there. So with this we will measure the length of the line. Okay, so always divider is giving accurate measurement and it is better than ruler. Did you understand? We will move on to the next sum. So this is your next question, third question. Draw any line segment, say AB. So I am drawing a line segment that is named as AB. Take any point, see line in between A and B. So in between A and B you need a point C. So I am placing it here. Okay, measure the length of AB, BC and AC. Is AB equal to AC plus CB? So this is your question. Now we draw a line AB and we we placed a point C in between A and B. Now we are going to measure the length of AB. So what is the length of AB? It is approximately 23 centimeter. AB equal to 23 centimeter. Now I am going to measure AC. It is approximately 11 centimeter. Then BC. That is also approximately 11 centimeter. So you consider it as 11.5 and this also as 11.5 so that we get the answer because I measured it approximately. Okay, so that I am changing the values. So AC plus BC, the question is AC plus BC equal to AB or not. So add AC plus BC. 11.5 plus 11.5 will give you 23 centimeter, which is equal to AB. So the given statement, this AB equal to AC plus AB is correct. Okay, so this is your answer for third sum. Now we will move on to the next sum. So this is your next question. If A, B, C are 3 points on a line such that AB equal to 5 cm, BC equal to 3 cm, AC equal to 8 cm, which one of the following lies between the other two? Your following will come. Which one of the following lies between the other two? Okay, so they said, see here, AB is 5, BC is 3. Add AB and BC, you get 8 cm. CAC, AC is 8 cm. So the longest we are drawing a line of AC 8 centimeter. Now see AB. So B is in the between. AB is 5 centimeter. And then BC is 3 centimeter. So till here 5, till here 3 centimeter. So totally it is 8 centimeter. So AC is the longest line in which B is in between A and C. So this is the answer for your fourth question. Did you understand? They ask you which lies between the other two. So other two is nothing but AC. In between A and C, B is lying. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next sum. So this is your next sum. Verify whether D is the midpoint of AG. So this is the diagram given. AG, each one is A is having one unit, B 2. So like this, the difference between A and B, that is now they are asking whether D is the midpoint of A and G. If you see AD, there is 3 units, right? 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 units. Okay. Then if you see DG, again there is 3 units. Okay. Now AD is equal to DG. Therefore, we can say D is the midpoint. Did you understand? Okay. Now we will move on to the next sum. So your next question is, if B is the midpoint of AC and C is the midpoint of BD, where ABCD lie on a straight line, say why AB is equal to CD. They are asking why AB is equal to CD. Now we will see, they said B is the midpoint of AC. So answer, B is the midpoint of AC. So you can write AB equal to BC. Just I am inserting B here. Okay, AB equal to BC. So consider this to be 1. Now C is the midpoint of BD. So you can write BC is equal to CD. This is 2. See, from 1 and 2, you can see that BC cancel, AB is equal to CD. AB is equal to CD. So this is your answer. That they asked why AB equal to CD means because this B and C are the midpoints. That's the answer. Okay, now we will move on to the last sum. I am reading out the last sum for you. Draw 5 triangles and measure their side. They are asking you to draw 5 triangles and they are asking you to measure their sides. Check in each case if the sum of the length of any two sides is always greater than third side. They are asking you to check whether the sum of the length of any two sides is greater than the third side. Okay. So that's the property actually. I am drawing only one triangle. First. So if you measure, I will round it off to the 13 centimeter this side. Okay. Whole number value. Okay, if point value comes means I will round it off to the whole number value. This side it is approximately 15 centimeter. Then here 18 centimeter. Now what they asked, sum of any two side. I am adding this. Okay, 13 plus 15 which is equal to 28 centimeter. See, 28 centimeter is greater than 18 centimeter. So what the statement they gave is correct. The sum of any two sides are greater than the third sides. Like this you can take as many examples as you can, and then if you check you can see that sum of any two sides is greater than the third side. Okay, so with this I am completing exercise 5.1. One disadvantage I wanted to tell you that in my videos I found that my handwriting is very small. I am trying my level best to write it big, but it is not coming for me. So please adjust, and if you have NCERT books for students, I am saying if you have NCERT books, please take the book for questions, and for answer I am writing big, I hope. For answer please follow my videos. So if you find my video useful, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and then click the bell button without fail. So that's all friends. Thank you friends. Thanks for watching. Bye.